get started, then we test
All
that.
right.
Guess go.
Sounds good. So, where were we? Okay, so yeah, we were launching the logistical Virgo. Be there in a cycle. They'll land here, and then we can try again to make this a livable area, right? Apparently, nothing here is buildable. Maybe because there's no dupes here, it doesn't understand how to know if the ore is reachable or not. So that we have to wait until we land before we can actually tell it to do anything. Okay, otherwise though we have D3 here that are idle, as expected. And here it's actually going pretty good. Okay, so we were starting to connect this battery bank here. That appeared real quickly. Kind of gave me a headache a little bit. So we want to start a battery bank here, mainly so that we can create ourselves a mass. That's not on? Oh, well, let's fix that. Come on, guys. Sorry, I was not expecting this to still be disabled. Now you guys should be able to go to the washroom. Okay. Sorry about that. That probably doesn't help with me much stress, but still live with it. But yeah, so we want to start building ourselves some solar panels. While you're here, I want to move you all the way over here. I think you should have enough gas in that mass to be able to go a decent distance. I want to see what's over here. Okay, so just a little cliff here where we have a bunch of ice, and then the end of the map. So nothing special. Did you just lock yourself? Okay. You can't just... No, come! Only do those two. And then this one. Okay. No more red alert. Get up there. And then you're good to go. Or else you would end up suffocating if you slept here. There we go. Almost got himself locked on that side and killed. And it's only been 5 minutes. Only been 5 minutes, guys. Don't kill yourself already. Please. Please. Give it a little bit of time before you try to kill yourself. Sheesh. Okay, let's stop losing the oxygen here. We got rid of all, or not all, but a good amount of the hydrogen that was hanging up here. So let's replace this because we're now losing oxygen. Let's replace it with a normal tile so we stop losing all the oxygen. New printables. We have some berries, which is food, which is good. Maybe are you guys almost there yet? 0.3 cycles. Almost there. Choose a blueprint. Let's print off the berries here. That should give us a little bit of extra food once they land. We have some people that have skills. There are a lot of people that are starting to get skills that we're not actually giving to anyone. Since a lot of our dupes are at the point where we don't want them to get more skills. So, yeah, we'll just leave that there for now. How's this going? This is all set up, right? So we are doing pretty good on the Dracos. And we almost have our first glossy Draco. That will be good. 96, looking pretty good. Why is this is running? It's using up power. Could be. Are you like in bed or something? No, you're over here. That's priority 6, dude. Why are you doing that instead of this? There we go. Okay, now that should go off. Perfect. How are you guys doing? 4 seconds. So you guys should be landing here anytime now. There we go. I didn't see any of the landing animation, nor did it seem like it heated up anything. But we should be able to now actually do things in here, which is good. First thing I want to do is get everyone out, and we'll make this into an actual hall. We'll add this here, and I want to, I think it's underneath ventilation, right? I want to unload the oxygen, put it in here. This would be going here where I can go like that. I want to replace some of these, add in some bridges. There we go. Put this up here. Oh, this needs power, right? I think. Yeah, this needs some power. So let's also wire up some power. But the primary focus should be prioritizing this, getting the oxygen out of here and into here. This supports 150k, while this has 138k, so this will provide significantly more oxygen than what we can support here. So hopefully we will, the key is I want to have enough oxygen in here for our trip back, because if we don't have enough oxygen for our trip back, that's going to be real bad. Oh, look at that. We finally have access to some star panels. I mean, solar panels. That's good. Next, yeah, I want to get you. I want to get mini gas pumps. We're going to get plastics very soon. So that should allow us to have gas pumps. Okay, and over here, how are we doing with this area here? We're getting there, and now that we have solar panels, I know we can make 6 of them, right? And I want to do the 380, right? So 380, 2,000 divided by 380. I can support 5, so I made a little bit too much glass. That's okay. So I just need 5 of these here, right? Something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like this to make sure. And then we would have this wire go from here all throughout all of these 5. And that should work out for us. Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. This line here should be able to get powered by these 5 without causing any overflow. This is 5 of these is less than the 2,000. 6 of these would be more, and then that should work. So let's just let them build this up a little bit, and let's see how Wood Era is going. Oh, duplicate. You can't build this? Again, I don't know why it's saying duplicate must be present. We have duplicates. Like that one right there, that's doing exactly what you told me cannot be done. So, yeah, liar. Okay. So we're gonna say we want to only take out oxygen. And now it just needs power. Yeah, look at that, we're actually getting almost there. Oh, it has power. Now it just needs a location to store the oxygen. Okay, now it should be unloading the oxygen. There we go. And that should provide us oxygen for these dupes, which is good because we are getting real low on oxygen. Real low. Okay. So idle, I'm assuming, is in here. Next, we want to pressure, body temperature. Yeah, but this is still only a mess hall, right? This is a mess hall because it's not big enough. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move you over here. I'm gonna turn this area here into an actual great hall. Open this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And we can turn this into a great hall. Not destroy that just yet. I got the right size, right? 16? Yeah, so we turned this into a great hall. 1, 2, skip, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip, 1. Wait, 1, 2, skip, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip, skip, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. And we put some air vents here, 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 here. Tile there. And that great hall should help with the morale needs of our dupes. So once we have some decent oxygen pressure, which we are getting there, and this one's almost been overpressurized a little bit, which is good, very good. So once we have a decent amount of oxygen pressure, we can... yeah. Next, I guess we can... These guys aren't... yeah. This is no longer really a focal middle point. Like, this is now our low point, right? So it might be better to move them over to here, because this is going to be a more productive area for them anyways. And we could destroy all 3 of these. This would be a more productive area for the ferns. Let's keep them until we are ready to actually move them over. But, wow, you guys are all on the same schedule? You are, wow. That was not planned. But apparently that's how it works. No power, because we don't have any power source connecting all this. Now they just need to come up here, take care of building all of this. And now we should be able to, that should help a lot with our power issue. We're not having too much power issues, but our coal is going down. We were at 97, now we're at 90. So that is kind of a power issue, because, you know, power, like, that's physical power, right? That's just power in the form of an item instead of actual power, and it's going down, meaning that we're using it quicker than we are making it. So yeah, so we definitely want to start considering how we want to move out of that. Do we by any chance have any more seeds? No, we do not. And the 2 seeds that we do have are crap. Oh, that crashed the game. Do not compost seeds. Apparently. Report crash. Switch to desktop. That crashes the game. Well, let's restart the game. I don't know if it was because it was a special seed, and if you compost special seeds, it crashes, or if it was just composting a seed in general. But, oh, there you go, I can play now. That definitely broke the game. There we go. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Resume, let's see where we were. 37, stream info. Okay, so this says 37. So we didn't lose all our progress. We have at least 3 cycles worth of progress that we did not lose. Alright, let's see how... Where did we stand? Not compost that. How are we over here? This was... Okay, we barely lost anything, I guess. This is here. And destroy these 3 things. Just don't do that again. I don't know, I guess those seeds will just stay there permanently, and that's okay. I wish we could have... Is there any of the... No, I don't see any of the salt vines. I don't see any salt vines anywhere here. That's a pinch of pepper. Okay, I don't see any salt vines, so we can't proceed with that. Let's add in some water and dirt. Perfect. Okay. And over here we will set up my one here, here, here. And we'll want to put in... We'll destroy that now. A little bit warmer of an area, so we should be good to plant myself this, and that should body temperature. Okay, it's good. It's good here too. So now this should be a great hole. Yeah, there we go. So that should help with the morale requirements over here. So I guess, how are we doing with oxygen? How much oxygen left? 57 kilos. Wow, we went through the whole thing. Oh my. I do not want to take any more of this oxygen. Okay, so let's change the crew and let's head back. Only max. Hopefully there's enough oxygen in here and in here to make them... That's a cycle worth of oxygen, I think. Let's hope so. And let's send him back. Change destination to here. Let's make it and cargo transfer. Okay, so it's a complete. All crew loaded. Load. But pilot on board. So begin launch sequence. Oh, I'm surprised. I didn't know we were actually gonna go through all of the oxygen in here. So, yeah, let's head out. Hopefully it doesn't melt anything. You're getting pretty hot, but I think you'll be fine. Your melting point. And the wire didn't melt either. Okay, so that looks like we are fine. Next on our list would be to climb up the ladder here. And start thinking about how we're going to handle food. There's a little bit of food in here, so if we go up here, we can mine all this out and set up another one of these for this oxygen up here. We can bring it down there. That should help handle carbon dioxide. Yeah, Max is over here. Everything should be fine. Still a decent amount of oxygen in here. He's only one dupe. We'll find out. We will find out. He should only take about a cycle to get back, right? 0.8 cycles. So I'm not too worried about that. Let's see, over here we have... Shouldn't you be hatched? Okay, so we have the Dreklet, glossy Dreklet, so we can go here and now 8, auto wrangle, 7. So now they should come over here, take this guy, put him in there, and we can finally start having glossy Drekos, meaning we can finally start having plastic. Where did they come pick him up yet? Maybe it's on here that the Aaron will be. Wow, it's really priority 7. Are you like on your break or something? That he is. He's on his break. Yeah, as soon as they come in here, you should be able to move these guys over. Bert and these guys are idle. Let's see, what else do we want to work on next? Is this all done? This is not all done. Come on. How are you guys idle if you're not all done up there? I expected better. Not really. Okay, so next, I guess we can continue our demolition of this area here, just to have this whole hallway. In the top one, we will actually put a floor. Because I don't want, like, because this needs to be on an actual floor. Nothing else here needs to be on an actual floor yet. So we can do that. And mine this out. That should give them a little bit to do. But I want to make it clear, this is of a higher priority. So they should work on this before they work on this. Max is obviously has nothing to do because he's just waiting for transportation between the two asteroids. And Woodera over here. Hey, stress is actually going down. That's pretty good. We have a little bit of food poisoning. That's okay. I'm not very concerned about food poisoning. What do we have here? We have a tidying doctor, a decorator. That's actually pretty good. And a ranch. I do need a second rancher. Ranching is good, but that is a very crappy rancher. So let's get some more plants, I guess. Let's see here. What are your guys' morale at now? See. Skills. Let's see if we actually want to give anyone any skills. You... Is it unreasonable for me to want you to be able to run faster? You're our farmer. I don't think it's unreasonable. That would bring you up to 16. That does not seem too unreasonable to me. You, I could allow you to get a little bit smarter, but that would, yeah, we'll leave you on that. Get you plumbing, get you a little bit faster, get you a little bit more muscles. You, you're a mechatronics engineer. Let's get you a little bit of construction so that it makes sense that you're building things with your mechatronics engineer degree. And Gene over here, let's get you some carrying level 2. And Joshua, let's head towards suit wearing. Yeah, and you need your muscles. You already had your muscles, right? Yeah. Drilling level 2. And Nicola over here, you're mainly a digger, right? But again, there's never really too much harm in getting more athletics. Oh, you are very high demand, Tovado, already. I'm not feel comfortable bringing up your requirements past 17. Okay, Max over here. Again, I'm not feeling comfortable with bringing you past 7. Mima, 12 seems to be a good mark, so 8 points. So if we give you super hard digging, you should be good. And for you, I'll get you construction and demolition. And you get super hard digging. I think that would be good. I think you guys can handle having 6 and 7 morale requirements with the current setup with the Great Hall and some food. Oh, look at that. We have another Oxyfern. That is good. I was really not expecting to see another Oxyfern over here. Especially not growing out of a tile. You know, that's not where I would expect to see Oxyferns. But hey, I'm not complaining too much. So once they build all through all this, let's see here. 2, yeah, here, 4, here, 4, here, 4, here. Okay, so that's the levels we have. This doesn't output to anywhere. And assuming we can get through all this, we can then uproot you and you and make another one here. That's still not enough oxygen production for 2 dupes. It's more like 1.5 dupes worth of oxygen production with 5 ferns. We need another one to make it actual 2 dupes. Well, welcome back. Did we melt anything? Doesn't look like it. You just have a little bit of scalding, which is perfectly acceptable. How many dupes do we have out here? Oh, in here, I need to turn this off and turn this off. Make sure that we don't have people coming in here unassigned. Okay. And I also want to try to make sure we have enough masks for everyone. There's 1, 2, 3. Is there anyone here? Anyone inside? 4. So there's 4 people with 4 masks missing. So it looks like we're good for the amount of masks. And we're finally starting to actually build some solar panels. Perfect. Okay, so we have the mini gas pumps, which will be perfect for once we actually have plastic. I'm assuming we will get in a couple cycles as soon as he's big enough to be sheared. We should have another one being incubated right here. He's lullabied. Perfect. Let's see, let's do another egg run because we're not done clearing up all the junk that was here yet, and we're starting to accumulate a lot of eggs. I'd rather do an egg run, move all the eggs here, and then go back to doing a full moving of everything run. Okay, and then let's go back to moving of everything. Should be good. And this is a reachable area for dupes, I think. So yeah, see, they can come here and pick up the meat if we don't transport it quick enough, so it doesn't go bad. We can easily change this to an unreachable area for dupes by just walling this in, so it's not that much of a concern. But at the moment, that is a reachable area for dupes. We are idling. Oh, you guys are actually... Oh, you can't get up there, I guess? I guess we need to mine that out. Now you can get up here and get myself the next burn. Oh, what? Uproot. Did you guys, like, replant the fern somewhere and that's why it's telling me? Yeah, you did. You replanted the fern. Oh, come on. Come on. Where did you go? Is it really bedtime? I thought you guys all had the same schedule. Why are you going over there if it's still work time? Okay, so what would be next? Next we would want to... food. We want to try to secure a food production. What kind of seeds do we have? I know we have mealwood. That's pretty much it, right? We have mealwood. Look at all these leaves here. I wonder how they got there. But I'm pretty sure all we have right now is mealwood. I don't think we have any other type of food. Well, we have like food that we can grow, to be specific. We have hexafruit, obviously. In here, there's just pinch of pepper plants, not edible food. Waterweed, which is not edible because we don't have a... well, it's not renewable since there's no salt water geyser. And over here is more trees. That's the edge of the map. So unless there's a fern right here. Oh, and we have another volcano over here. That looks like a volcano spot. But food-wise, unless we transport over some seeds, It looks like the only option we have natively is mealwood. We need to transfer overseas to be able to have something other than mealwood as an option. Well, mealwood or waterweed. Hey look, there's a bunch of fruit. Let's go eat those fruit. No, that's not how it works. It got preserved by the carbon dioxide. And it's really cold. No, actually it's not cold. 35.5 degrees. It's not cold at all. But don't let facts get in your way. So let's see here. What am I gonna do? I want to make place for food, and we'll start with mealwood. I don't know exactly how many mealwoods I need per dupe, but turn this into a floor. 1, 2, 4, 2. And we'll put mealwood on top here. Would be a wall. 1, 2. Wait, what? Too big? It is. What? I did this wrong? Oh, God. This is 17. Oh, never mind. I didn't do it wrong. Just sometimes forget how this is supposed to work. This is the wall. We go 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 4. There we go. And now it's 16. Okay, I didn't screw it up. Sometimes I don't remember exactly how I measure things properly. So we could put some here and then put ourselves some planter boxes. I think it's like 5 per dupe, so that's 1 dupe, 1, 2, 3. That's another dupe, and let's have an extra. So I think that is enough for these 2 dupes worth of food for mealwood, right? That's what my memory is telling me. Memory is telling me that I'm gonna put it there. Right there. Let me confirm mealwood is the only option, and trees and balm lilies and waterweed. But mealwood is the only one that produces food, which is kind of what we care about. How are we doing over here? You're still growing. You have not. Oh, look at that. You ate some of the tree. Good job. You have not turned into food yet and turned into plastic yet. You guys are all running, but we're not transferring any power down the line because this has not been finished. So this battery is still not doing well, even if these are all full to the bursting. Why is overload? This should not be overloadable. Oh. Yeah, okay, it is overloadable. Let's destroy this. I understand why it got overloaded. It produces only 6 ton, like 2K, but with the 4K there, it can still draw 4K, which would overpower the wires. So I need to bring this down to a more reasonable number like this for this to work. Or I can go from here. I can go from here into a big wire into here. And then yeah, I'd move this up here and go from here to a big wire. And then I can put a 4K there. But I don't see the point of, maybe a little bit for like spike power, right? It would be a little bit better for spike power providing. whatever that word, whatever word of those was the proper word to use. Okay. But now we should be able to keep this battery fully charged. And all of this is now shut down until all these batteries here are empty. Look at that, perfect. Let's fix up this wire over here. But ideally, this should help us significantly with power. Will be great. How are we doing over here with our polluted water over here? What are we at? 496. So, and this is handled. We don't have any backups. We're here with normal water, we are also good. No backups down here. But we are getting very close to having contamination. Unless I can mop that up or mop this one up. I can mop this one up. This one over here. Getting very close to having contamination problems right here. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on that. Maybe we want to soon enough. Wow, we are not producing enough oxygen to keep this side of the map well oxygenated. But soon enough, we will want to switch from getting water from down here to up here, because we're gonna start getting some issues with this being a little too dirty, a little too contaminated. Which we knew was coming. This is not like it's news or anything. But I was hoping to avoid it for as long as I could. Yeah, some people were idle. You two on here. What? No, it's not what I asked for. Oh, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I saw you do that. Don't do what I want, you know. Come on, uproot this one, please. Every 3 cycles, we get 600 kcals. And we need 1,000 per cycle, so we need 3,000. That is 5 of those. So yeah, 5 of these support 1 dupe. So this should be 11, if my math was right. So 6, 10, 11. So that should support these 2 dupes worth of food and a little bit. So that's good. What we want next is to start clearing up the space a little bit, I guess. We want to actually create a floor here. You know, have less space for the tips to just keep planting everything all the time. Here. This is 4, right? So we can, that would, oh, well, we don't have a pump, we have this, so we should be good. We can, that'll contaminate it, but that should not be a problem. Over here. And we can mine this out. Yeah, so let's clean this up a little bit. Here too, increase the airflow. I think we can reach any further than that, but that's we do probably want to make another trip to provide a little bit more oxygen. The oxygen is getting a little low. As I said, this is not enough ferns to provide oxygen for these guys. We would definitely need more ferns. I'm assuming there will be 1 more fern over here. Then it will make a nice, even, thick ferns for 2 dupes. So it would kind of make sense if it provided me just the right amount of ferns. But until then, or we can provide 1 fern from here, or we can provide some seeds from here to start making some bristle blossoms over here instead of mealwood. do have the water. We do have quite a bit of water. But we don't have any renewable source of water. We would need to start transporting our water if we wanted to do that. We can always transport water instead of transporting oxygen, then make our oxygen ourselves. That is also an option. I think you can actually transport more. Oh, this is taking quite a while to load. Not only can you transport more oxygen per, like, there's more water you can transport in one of these than you can transport gas. It also gets filled up quicker because it's 10,000 per packet instead of 1,000 per packet. So it gets filled up 10 times quicker. This is getting filled up. Whoa. We might also want to pass over some of the... let's make some more glass and maybe send over some glass so they can make themselves some solar panels like we did. And that should help with the power problem. How are you? Oh, you are active. Well, that was... I thought, like, when we first uncovered it, I was like, we have 40 cycles to tame it. And now, we don't. We do not have 40 cycles left to tame it anymore. It is now active again. So, oops. And we'll do the same thing we did here. So, these we'll put here, a wall here. Let's put ourselves a couple storage bins up here. And some layers on the side. We'll take all this stuff here, put it into the storage bins, peel it off, add in a building and home. That's not that bad. Maybe the noise made it sound much scarier. And we'll put that here. We'll double wall it, obviously. 2 walls here, 2 walls here, 2 walls here. Do we have 2 walls underneath? We don't. We should. 2 walls here. So that's all double walled. And this does the brine desalinate, like this produces brine, right? Brine. Does this desalinator still work the same way when it comes to brine? Effect produces when in use. And for brine, it doesn't automatically heat up the brine anymore. Because if it doesn't, that would kind of suck. Because I was always, like, it used to take brine and automatically heat up the water it outputted. But it doesn't say that anymore. It will be a combined temperature of the input materials. Which in this case is just brine. That's not good. I mean, I'd have to warm up the brine before I can... That's gonna be hard. That's -10. I have to warm it up to 0 before I can actually convert it to water. That's assuming that it doesn't... I think I read somewhere that they changed the behavior of brine so that it doesn't heat up automatically. I'll test it. I want to test it. I'm not 100% sure. See here. Supply doctor, supply build farm, duress to impress, triphobic, or rocket farm. With quick learner, Rowan, you're a farmer. Not that bad. Small bladder is acceptable. Maybe I could use you. We do need a farmer on Udena, right? This one needs a farmer. Yeah, I see someone that would prioritize this stuff because but we would need 5 more plots of these things. So it wouldn't be straightforward if we wanted to bring you in. It's possible. We have an extra bed for you. I feel like we could probably handle. Yeah, no, yeah, let's not. I'm still not confident on our oxygen production. Let's print off some brine. Yeah, I'm still concerned about oxygen production on here. Oxygen is still very low pressure where they live. Even where they don't live, it's still very low pressure almost everywhere. Or just not oxygen here and here. Once I break this open though, this should all connect to one bottom, and the ferns should have access to almost all of the height, all of the. Let's not merge these two, we can just leave that. But have access to almost all of the carbon dioxide bottom here. How are we doing for the rocket? Oh, we're still packing in the carbon dioxide. I mean, not the carbon dioxide. We're still packing in the oxygen. You are big. You have not been cured yet. I'm guessing we're having trouble keeping up. You know, one rancher ranching all of this. Definitely looks like they're having trouble keeping up because the food is not provided. How far do you reach? You do reach up here. How big do they contain? 1,000. They don't contain that much. Turner is the only one that can do anything up here. He's the only one that I'm allowing to do anything related to ranching, but I'm feeling that this is probably too much for one rancher to take care of all of these 5 ranches and providing food to all 5 of these. Might be a little much. Let's see, so we either need another rancher or I need to figure out an alternative to provide food to these ranches. Mainly these 3 ranches. Well, these 2. They don't have any food in them. Definitely want them to have more igneous rock. Oh, that's probably one of the problems too. I never said that glossy Dracos can actually live in here. So now he's gonna go drop them off eventually. Right, these guys aren't starving yet. No one ever brings them food. And there's no food on the ground. That takes a little bit of power, right? These need to be power connected. Let's change their location then. Where's the power cable connection here? It's on the face side. So if we put the face side here, 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 that should allow us to connect the cables directly. It should still be within reach, and within reach. So we should be able to tell, and then we can set this up to only take igneous rock and allow manual use, and that should allow them to have anyone delivering this rock or sulfur to these, and then this will take it from here and put it in here. Basic nose cone, space farer nose cone. Okay, so we have the nose cone. I'm curious how much extra space they take. Maybe I can replace this interior with a better interior. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I know, but how much space does it actually take? Tell me. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Okay. So this takes 4 height. So this one takes 3. I'm falling mine 3 plus 4 is plus 1 plus 2. Okay, so we do have enough space. So it takes an extra 3 space. So it's double the size of the normal nose cone. So if I want to, I can keep oxygen, battery, and this engine, and I can put the bigger top piece here without any within this space limit. So that is possible. Okay, so we have enough oxygen. I feel like we might want to make our next trip. How's Max doing over here? Max is not happy. Wow. He's already going crazy a little bit. Okay, well let's go anyways. Max, just get in there. Oh no, that's cancel. I forgot we need to stock it up with food first. Let's stock it up with food first. Oh, did we never unstocked it with food? Where I put this at 0. You should have dropped the food. It didn't drop the food. The food is still in there. Oh well, let's enable it back up. Apparently that didn't drop the food. I was hoping it would drop the food like it used to. Instead the food's getting really stale. Got really stale. So let's fill that back up. And we'll see what happens to that stale food. What's going on over here? Breathability. Yeah, as I said, oxygen, not very good. We need to say oxygen over here. And try to get... Well, we can, look at that. Priority 6. We just don't have anyone not allowed by schedule. They're just not a very high priority nonetheless. How are we doing? Have we stocked with new food? We have stocked with new food. Hopefully they'll eat the stale food first. But now we should be able to say, Max, you want to go for another trip? No? Well, let's go anyways. Max can... Where are you? Come on, Max. Where are you? Go for a trip. It'll be fun. I promise. Okay, so what do we want to do next here? Do we have any research going on? No, we don't. Where is the research needed for oxalite? Oxalite. Carbon dioxide engine. I thought we had like an oxalite machine that we could get. Maybe that doesn't have oxalite in the name. Here. We can always get the more solid materials. And also look to get... Where is oxalate? Large liquid fuel tank. Oh, is that oxalite? Yeah. And we only need material science. So let's get this. I want to be able to start making oxalite so we don't have to use our fertilizer to power the rocket. It does. Oh, and there goes that. And some of the wire. As expected. Oh, let's not make it out of copper. We need to make it out of steel. Steel would be ideal, but we're not gonna do it out of steel. We're just gonna replace it as it melts every now and then. And the other one was a loader, gas rocket loader, right here. Oh, we also melted pipe. That's fine. So let's repair all that. You should be... Okay, let's enable this or before you pee yourself. Yeah, well, fix that problem by going here. Oh, you never took off your mask. You just have so many masks sitting in here. And equip your mask. So many masks sitting in here. Max is idle. And... oh, look at that. We should have our first plastic. 150 kilos of plastic. Woo! We have enough for 3 mini gas pumps. So well, actually, as soon as they get back, we're destroying that nose cone and building it up a little bit better. So I guess we're not going to be leveraging that too quickly. But let's work on this area a little bit. Now that we have brine ice. No, I want normal ice. Does brine have a better temperature range? What's the temperature range for brine? Evaporation 120, 102. So it doesn't have a better evaporation. It doesn't have better evaporation, but it does have... why not? I don't normally go brine ice here. There's no reason why not, right? Unlike polluted ice, it doesn't evaporate. So, okay, yeah. And over here, I want to go... can I go here and be like... I can't copy. I want to have raw minerals. Igneous rock. Go to here and here. And over here, I want... I think it's underneath... industrial materials? Nope. Manufacturing? Nope. Miscellaneous? Yes. So, assuming someone comes... oh yeah, allow manual use. Allow manual use. Allow manual use. That should allow me to... assuming someone comes relatively soon, they can come here, fill this up, and then the sweeper should be able to pick it up from here. Priorities work. Well, we'll see. We'll see once it's full if the sweeper will move it over or not. Assuming they do, look at that, it worked. So the general idea here is you can put 2 temp shift plates here, and that'll create you the water lock for you. You don't need to move water around if you have ice or cold. And the area here is not too cold, so it melts it. Eventually, this temp shift plate here will melt, like this one up here did. And then it creates the water lock. We have a lot of people with lots of skills, but I'm still scared about giving anyone any skills. Just because, yeah, they need at least 4 points not to go crazy. That's just default. Just default is the 4 points. So we need to make sure we aren't too crazy about this. Okay. Atmosphere. We are not providing it with enough carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is too spread out, I guess. Carbon dioxide is too spread out, and why is Mima so unhappy? High morale, soggy feet, and cold air. Cold? It's a little cold up here. 4 degrees, 5 degrees. Ah, just a wuss. Why is no one... have we even picked up any of the mill ice? No, no one's even picked up any mill ice. Are you finally gonna go pick up the mill ice? There you go. And now they decide to go to bed. They pick up 1 thing of meal ice. No, they didn't even finish it. It's still ready to harvest. They would decide they need to go to bed. How are we doing over here? 0.2 cycles, almost there. Yeah, and this will eventually melt like what this did, and it'll create you your water lock for you. Very effective. Okay, and for this to work though, I do need to start making suits. How much, how many of these do I have? What were they called again? Called again. Reed fiber. I have 15 reed fiber, and I think I can set up a suit making area. So where is suits, stations, Exo Forge, right? That's why I need to make suits. Let's connect. So let's make a suit making area down here. Make it a little prettier. But the general idea is I want to fill in the top here with hydrogen all the way down here. And once I do that, I can, for me to be able to do that, I need two things. One, I need a canister filler. Right here. And we'll want, the canister filler should be a higher priority than, let's go through, like, okay. So put two things here. This doesn't take any power, right? No. So we will make it go in here, up and around, so the canister filler gets filled first before we use it for power. I don't remember what that notification was, but it doesn't seem to be too big of a deal. So I can take that excess hydrogen and then fill the top here with hydrogen, and here the top here with hydrogen also. And as long as we have suits, they can come in here, take care of their business, and then go back. And the bottom here, I can fill in with whatever is appropriate for their ranch. So for this ranch, I probably want the bottom part to be filled in with chlorine, so I can change these from mealwood to what's their other diet? Balm lilies. The balm lilies are literally free. And for these guys, the bottom part will be oxygen because they need mealwood. That's the only thing they eat. Or bristle blossoms, which are even worse than mealwood. So we definitely don't want to switch them over to bristle blossoms. Okay, so you guys, you picked all that. Oh, we don't have a cooking area. Oh, you've arrived. That's good. So we should be processing all of the oxygen, bringing that over. I guess the next thing we want is to have, well, we don't have a cook, but we can still use a cooking area, right? For once we print off a cook. We need a cook or a rancher. The next printing, we're looking for a cook for here and a rancher for the other one. So as I was though, for cooking, we obviously would want a fridge and a grill. So put a grill and a fridge here, and connect these to our power source. We need to keep it on. Oh, there you go. Next printing happens right now. Let's see what we get. We get glass. We can get lots of glass. We can get digging, decorator, research tidying, or tidying. So none of these are cooks. None of these are farmers. That's enough glass for one solar panel. So I guess one solar panel. Yeah, that seems pretty straightforward. We were talking about getting solar panels already anyways, right? So power, solar panels, let's put one right here. That's the correct location, right? For if we put like a ladder here, they should be able to reach up here. And then we just need to add in a wire connecting it to the battery. Yeah, let's make this a priority because now we're losing a lot of oxygen. And transporting this oxygen here was not free. So let's make sure that we not build it because we can't get to this digging. Oh, that's real bad. We have a giant hole in our asteroid right now. Okay, so you guys finish digging all this so we can build this, please. Okay, there we go. Oh wow, that's a big hole. We're losing all our oxygen. No, guys, you can't go to bed. No, guys. No. No, this is not the time. This is not the time to go to bed, guys. Oh. This horrible time for you guys to decide to go to bed. Okay, so as I was, yeah, we want to start making some exosuits. So we would need 4. Can we make 4? 4 times 2 is 8. So let's make 6. 6 times 2 is 12. That should give us some buffer because we want to always be repairing it. Okay, so in that sense, let's start building up the stations for it, right? We want Atmosuit dock, 2 of them here, 2 of them here. Destroy this. We'll want Atmosuit checkpoints going here and 1 here eventually. There we go. I did notice that we are running a little low on stuff here. Let's see, we can make 3 more of these. Let's make 20 more of these. 10 more of these. To stock up a little bit more on metal. And we'll need to, so we already have an oxygen pipe here, so we'll need to pass the oxygen pipe down. You guys should be woken up by now, right? Right? Okay, yes, but you're eating and stuff. Okay, stop that. Get. Come on, guys. Are you guys even allowed to eat meal lice? Do I let them eat meal lice? Yes, I let them eat meal lice. Let's store meal lice. I know we don't have a cook to cook it or anything, but that would be nice if we could also store. Where's barbecue in here? Yeah, we need a cook, or we can. Okay, so there we go. This is built, so we should stop hemorrhaging all the oxygen. We still have plenty of oxygen here, and that should also greatly help with power. There we go. That should help a lot with the power needs of the base. Okay, so next we can keep mining down, right? It's going to be stressful, but we keep mining this area down a little bit. So we go create a little bit more floors. And we mine over here. Well, let's destroy all this. Maybe mine this into a like water tank area here. And we can just mine this down as far as we can go. That will be very stressful. All this work inside of this watery area will be very stressful though. Is it really worth it to... Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I don't really know how far down we can go before, but we can make 1 more level right here. 1 level, and then 4 here. This would be the next level. So we can here, destroy all of this, find this out. But we can mine this out, see how crazy this makes our dupes. But I might want to start getting Max back to orbit. How much do we have left? What's kind of scary is we still have not formed a backup, right? We still haven't not, like, everything is nice and pressurized now, but we don't have a fallback for the gas yet. A little scary, given that these guys are all complaining that we don't have enough carbon dioxide to feed them anymore. We might need to move these guys to over here, so because this will be a new dump for carbon dioxide. Yeah, let's acknowledge warning, begin launch. Let's go home. Hey, that's the meteor shower animation that's going on, like a shower, star shower. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, you should be able to get back in 1 cycle-ish. Okay, so let's go back to this. Down here, we'll want to bridge here. Same. Something like this. So, I want to have a bridge here, here, here. The output here. So that should provide us all of the oxygen we need. And power wise, this one has, this line here is crazy in potential demand. Oh, let's not buck the trend here. Okay, so that should be all the power, and then we deliver suits. All of them. Deliver suits. Deliver suit. Deliver suit. And always our vacancy, vacancy. And that should get all of these set up. I'm assuming Max is the one that can't do anything. You guys are still good on being able to do stuff. Yeah, because I'm asking you guys to be tortured by, you know, mining all this out for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And build more here. Let's see how it turns out once they are done here. And I also want to submit the bioscan as soon as we can. This should give us like 1, 2 floors, maybe a 3rd floor. We'll see how much water. I don't think we're going to be able to get a 3rd floor, but we'll get 2 more floors to play with. Need a chef so we can actually cook the food that we're getting. That would be very nice. Okay, and how's it looking over here? Oh, do we really not have any more glossy Draco eggs? Oh. Well, that's not good. Yeah, it should make me more glossy Draco eggs so that I can have more glossy Dracos. Oh, and I forgot, I never did rewire this, did I? I need to rewire this so that I can change the connection to go, there you go, like that. And now this should be getting full of food poison hydrogen, perfectly fine. And then I can go over here And I want a canister emptier here and here. And that should allow them to regrow their shells. Right now their scale growth is at 0 because there's no hydrogen here and here. So we should be able to fix that. Max is very unhappy. Why does he have the breathing bar? I don't know why he has that bar, but he seems to be doing fine. Okay, we should be landing anytime now. I'm gonna tell you to actually, like, Max, equip this one, that we stop having so many masks in this area. There you go. We should be landing anytime now. 8 seconds. There you go. Landing, incoming. Let's disable this and disable this. Not that it really matters because we're going to be destroying all this. Okay, now we finally landed. And yeah, so there is a space for one mask. I don't think there's anyone else out here. So let's now deconstruct this. Oh, we lost some more iron. Yeah, it definitely needs to be made out of steel or else it keeps melting. That's the only thing I can think of right now that would allow us to not have all this melt constantly. So as soon as it's destroyed, we can build up the nose cone and the better... We need to destroy all this. Why are you going in there? Okay, good job, but now destroy it. Apparently that's not happening anytime soon. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll deal. Let's see here. Okay. Fill in these gaps. Disabled? Why is it disabled? I want to open it so I can destroy it. You can destroy it after you open it. Now that's open? Did it get open? What? I don't under. Oh, maybe did. I swear that bar was full. But yeah, it didn't get opened. Okay, so how are we doing over here? We need to. So this needs to be a priority, mainly because we don't have any way of providing any more oxygen while this thing is destroyed. So let's make it out of iron with ceramic. You can actually use refined coal now. You can make it out of refined coal instead of ceramic. You don't need to make it out of ceramic. Well, in that case, why would I want to make it out of ceramic? Well, let's make it out of ceramic. But that's still pretty cool that you can make it out of refined coal. Yeah, so let's add that in there. So, this is a priority 6. Make it very clear that, like, this is what I want the primary focus on. And yeah, everything dropped down here. There's the 2 masks, bunch of carbon dioxide. I'm assuming a bunch of oxygen was in there too. There we go. This is such a bigger room. After you've been working with that small room for so long, working with this feels much nicer. Okay, so I want to start planning this. I don't want to take too long, right? For one dupe to make quick transportation trips between both locations. So we want to have a bedroom up here. What's the minimum size for a barracks? minimum size 12, which is this or this. That seems like a lot of wasted space if I do it that way. Or this. So again, seems like a lot of wasted space for this. So let's try that one. We have door, and the only thing we need is a bed, and this is all of a sudden barracks. We will try to leverage all of this extra space. Let's put the power outlet here and our gas output filter here, as well as a vent here. And we'll want to start putting power. That's not power, that's automation. Power here to here. So that's a little bit of use. And for a latrine area, right? How much was the space for a latrine? That's also 12. So I can put a latrine right here. With ladders. And the latrine would have, where is it? Wash and a outpost. Okay. And then down here we could set up the and here this is how much space do we have down here? We have 32 tiles. And for 32 tiles we can exactly what we want for a great hall, right? So this is exactly the space we want for a great hall. So we can put ourselves a mess table. What is sorry, Matt. What is the requirement again for a great hall or a mess hall? Mess tables, no industrial machines, and a recreational building. And if I want to make it only a mess hall, it only needs to be 12, which would be this side. So if I destroy this, put that here, and like add a wall here, this should allow me to then put anything I want over here, right? Would this is this even an industrial machine? Like, can I put this? Oh, it should tell me if this counts as an industrial machine or not. Like, the idea is, can I put that here so that we can use these 4 spaces here for the rocket control sector and still have a room here. So let's build this as it is. Again, make sure that everyone knows that this is extremely high priority. And then we can test it out, see if it affects the room status for that area. How are we doing over here? Why is there's still a lot of that's a lot of polluted water in here. Are we really that backed up? We kind of are. Yeah, a little bit. That's just because this is running. It should stop running soon, and then we should stop being backed up so much. Okay. I still have. Oh yeah, I forgot about this, didn't I? Yeah, I just forgot about this. Okay, so this should be all sweep only, and let's sweep this stuff. And I do remember now. I want to test out if brine still causes the change in temperature or not. Let's. Oh, whoa. is all crazy. Stop that. Straight line. Okay, so let's put that in place with insulated tiles. Like that. Okay, let's see. Do we get a dupe? Do we get my dupe? A ranch, but not a good rancher. A cook. That is actually... That is stinky. You are... Yes, you. You are going to be printed. God, I hope this is not a bad decision. It's a risky decision, but get him a cook. Get ourselves a cook on this asteroid. Grill. Let's get you grilling. And now we should be able to make ourselves barbecues. And we can actually pickle the meal ice. That should help us deal with our food situation here. So yeah, not the best. Mainly because no one's really prioritizing farming. We don't have a farmer that prioritizes farming. So they're all like, hey, let's just dig all this stuff instead of farm. You know, that no one cares about. Let's get you guys out of there. I really feel like maybe this is a higher priority. Let's have everyone behave like this is like food is important. Yeah, it is. Okay, what's going on over here? Okay, so it's just taking a while for it to fill up in oxygen down here. But soon enough, I don't see any reason why we can't start doing hydrogen over here. For this one, I can say let's not go here, and let's only go in through here. So now we should be able to come in through here to do the hydrogen. And that should start pushing all of the non-hydrogen gases out. Once we reach hydrogen to this level, then we can stop doing this. That should allow them, anytime they're hanging up here or on the roof here, should allow them to regrow their scales. And that's exactly what we want. This isn't actually working. Okay, so for this I need this to be priority 4, I guess. And then it should take it? No, it's still not taking it. Ignis rock. This takes Ignis rock, but still not willing to take it out of here. And now it's willing. Oh, it's not. Why? Guess I need to make this priority 6. Let's see here. I do not want you to... Where is it? Metal ore, miscellaneous, organic, ignis rock. Okay, so if I do that now. Okay, so we don't need this anymore here, but it didn't take it out of here, right? It didn't take it out of here. It just it didn't want to take it out of there. So this is not working as I wanted it to. So let's try a different approach to trying to, yeah. We need a second rancher. That would solve that problem. It's gonna take quite a few trips of hydrogen, but eventually we should have a level of hydrogen that encompasses all the top here. How are we doing over here? Okay, so this should be a latrine, right? Yeah. This should then be a barracks. I don't know if there's anything we can do with this space here. We'll figure it out. But I can't think of anything we can do with this space here just yet. Let's disable this. But the general idea is that I want to be able to last quite a bit of time in here. How are we doing with the oxygen provided here? Oh wow, not even close. It's not even close. I could always try to connect this to the middle one, right? And then use this one to skip over and provide the oxygen here. It would create a stable line of oxygen. No. I've been in the starting soon scene entire time. At least you guys could still see me. I mean, see the game, but you couldn't see me. And it kept saying starting soon. Well, hello, I exist. Oh wow, that's a little embarrassing. But now the game's bigger too, so that's always a plus, I guess. I hope that's a plus. But yeah, we are not doing that anymore. So as we were, so this place here now has, what's the food collection? We have pickled meal, hexafruit. So let's get the pickled meal in here. So at least now pickled meal should last a long time. Okay, I still am a little worried about food, but it seems to be doing okay. What's Ruby's problem right now? Full bladder. That shouldn't be a problem. I don't know why you're complaining about full bladder. Okay, let's get rid of all of this. And as I said, I want to make this into our water storage tank. If we already have water here, we'll just move the water into the tank using gravity, seal it off as best as we can, mop up what we missed, and then they shouldn't be going in here anymore and being sopping wet. I'm assuming that is part of why you are actually, your morale is going down quite significantly, minus 15 per cycle. But you, going down minus 25 per cycle. Wow. New friend, soggy feet. Yeah, soggy feet. So this would help with that. And we would want mesh tiles here. Let's start with that. Demolish and demolish this light fixture over here. Find this out. So let's start trying to make a water tank here to try to, and then we can see about moving all this water that we have around the place into a centralized location. Oh, did I forget to adjust the schedule for Stinky? I did. I want Stinky to be on his own schedule away from the rest of them. So let's move Stinky away into his own schedule. Poor guy, I completely forgot about that. Looks like we're actually doing pretty good with the hydrogen levels over here. We have almost 2 layers here of hydrogen. Just need to do, I don't know how many trips it's been so far, but we just need to keep pushing. We will eventually push the hydrogen down to here, and that should help a lot with them regrowing their scales while they're up here, right? Well, you're glum and elderly, so you're never going to regrow your scales in time. But yeah, they can regrow their scales 13 per cycle. That is 26 every 2 cycles. That's about 8 cycles-ish, 7.5 cycles-ish before they regrow their scales. As long as they're standing in here the entire time, which obviously is not going to happen. Why is it taking so long for you guys to build this? Come on, guys. There we go. See, all I had to do was complain. All I had to do was complain. Or, there we go. Neat. Let's see, does this qualify as a barracks? This already qualifies as a mess hall. Okay, we need to put this here. Let's see if this counts as industrial machinery. We're putting oxygen everywhere in here. Okay. As I was saying, we want to... Oh, yeah, we want to delete that, please. And fill up this bed here. Once we have this floor here ready, we can then start to finish up, like put all the water in here, ideally. We would want you to be in the middle here, not where you are currently. That's not that big of a deal. I just want to finish up this floor here. So as I was over here, unreachable. Unreachable, you liars. Can reach that. Don't lie to me. Oh wow, we can't reach that. We have no oxygen masks. Because we've been diverting all our oxygen to up here for long enough that we ran out of oxygen storage in our oxygen masks. Yeah. Let's fix that. Again, maybe I definitely, not maybe, I definitely should try to change this priority over here. So as soon as we have this built, we can have one dedicated line going up top and one of the middle lines to dedicate going on the side here. Just having this one line connect both is just, it's not being efficient enough yet. Oh, we can't actually destroy this because we can't go out there. Well, we can empty that, but at the moment we can't go out here until we have filled up this tank, I guess. So let's say this tank is, what happens if the tank is full. Let's stop, yeah, there you go. The tank's full, magic. Okay, so we destroy this. We want to put here, we want to put floors all the way here, and dig all of this out. Here we want to put some extra ladders. This will be a little hard for them for a little bit because they're going to need to work over here a little bit, as you can see. We have oxygen. Oh, look at that. Nothing too unexpected going on here. We do have a little bit of an oxygen problem, and we have no way of bringing them oxygen yet. We do want to move you here. That is quite a high priority. Let's make that 7. We want to move you guys down here. We have a lot of carbon dioxide in this area, so if we move you guys from here to here, we should be able to get you guys producing more oxygen. Oh, idle, and why are you idle? Where there's plenty for you to do. Look at that, we actually got some oxygen in place here. Does that mean you guys were able to get in here? Okay, did we lose the room bonus? We did not. But this is not an industrial machine, so it goes there perfectly. That's good. So now we have this, and we want it to be 12. Here. And we can put non-industrial machines here. And industrial machines can go... This whole thing can be full of industrial machine for the trip. So, what industrial machines do we even need? I would like... I'm pretty sure pumps count as industrial machine. So if I have a mini... Where's it? Where's my ventilation? I want to put in a mini gas pump down here. And I'd want to put in a gas intake filter to get rid of the carbon dioxide. Like this. Let's see here. And we'd have a bridge. That we would also need to provide power. Down here. And I don't think where is it? Where's food? I don't think refrigerators count as industrial machinery. I'm not 100% sure on that though. Let's bring in a wire over here. Let's see what this does to our situation. Essentially what I want to do is, and we need a little bit of automation for this to work. So I want to add a gas element sensor here and automated wire. So if it senses carbon dioxide, this will turn on. This will be set to only take carbon dioxide, and that anything that it doesn't take will just be put back out through the gas vent up here. So that then this should take priority over anything from the tank itself, and it should go back in the tank. And it'll just take up a little bit of space in the tank, but the tank is has a lot of space. So I'm not too concerned about that. Let's make sure that this is priority 6, make sure that everyone's aware. It's important. Okay, so all the masks are now getting much more full, which is good. How are we doing with this extra line over here? Very good. Okay, so we want to go like this. Destroy this one. As soon as that's destroyed and this one's destroyed, we can then reconnect. Okay, so this should connect over here. Oh, we got a new printable. Do we get our new rancher? 2 operators. Actually pretty good operators too. Flashlight, never mind. 1 okay operator. Like Grease Monkey, that's starting with 12 machinery. Pretty good. On the other hand, I can get 3 joy seeds. Let's do that. Let's get 3 joy seeds. Okay, I guess priority. I guess everyone's working on the. Oh yeah, breathability down here. Did I ever even finish moving over these things? No, I did not. Let's destroy these things. I never even finished doing this. Meaning that this oxygen situation is probably even worse now. Not that actually that bad. But nonetheless, now we should be able to prioritize 7D things and move over all of the police wards. On that note, we do need to start caring about more of these guys. 1, 2, 3. Remember, we need 5 for every dupe, and we did get a new dupe. So let's mop this all up. Set up 6 more meal wood so that we can have enough meal wood being produced. Yeah, at least they're not idle. At least they're busy. As we were over here, this does require a little bit of my attention. Go like this. Make this priority 6 so that they know it's important. And over here, we can re-enable this to being 2 tons of oxygen instead of and over here we want to detect carbon dioxide. What do the rooms look like? Okay, so this is still a mess hall even with a refrigerator in here. Perfect. We want to put in bristleberries eventually. Not right now, eventually. Okay, so if it detects carbon dioxide, how does this work? Gas intake doesn't have a filter. Only the gas output will have a filter, right? Oxygen. Right? So it detects carbon dioxide. This should grab that carbon dioxide in very small packets because that's how these things work. So I don't need all this then, right? And it should output it back into it should get rid of it until we don't detect any carbon dioxide down here anymore. Any oxygen that is pumped into here will just stay there as oxygen and be reused. Any carbon dioxide will just stay there until we get rid of it. So that should take care of getting rid of carbon dioxide. That should take care of food, my amenities, morale. Everything looks like it's taken care of. What we can do, we don't have really enough. So the next type of research requires a orbital microlab, right? And this requires plastic, 5 kilograms per research point and power. We have the space for it. We have a lot of free space in this one. And with this little setup here, a lot of free space. So we can start doing some orbital microlab science research. We don't have nearly enough plastic to start looking into this yet. So let's not do that just yet, but we can do that soon. What do we want to research next though? We can just start filling in some research. I don't see any research we need right now. That doesn't require any orbital, obviously. We can just do this one. This one will unlock a lot of potential stuff. Let's do that one first. I didn't realize how much carbon dioxide there was in here. Okay, and has this been set up properly yet? Yeah, okay, so this one is taking care of a full pipe just for this side of oxygen. We should eventually be able to repopulate this with oxygen. And then we have a full pipe going up top. Okay, so let's go back to our focus here of salt. Why is there salt back here? I don't know why there's salt here. Let's get rid of all that salt, put it in here. And then we can start sealing this off. And add a bunch of drywall as a heat sink. Once we have all that in place, we can seal off the other side and figure out what we want to do with it. We haven't figured out what we want to do with all this brine yet, but it's water. We need to use it. It's essentially water in a different form, so we do need to use it. How are we doing over here with our... We have almost a ton of oxygen. We could launch, and who has high stress? Yeah, they're getting very stressed over here. I'm assuming Ruby has high stress because... Why do you have high stress? Can't even click on you. There we go. You have high stress, stopping wet because you've been very wet. Yes, from over here. No. Put one of these here. And then we can build up this wall here. But hey, this is almost done. That's good. But Ruby is just not happy at all from all the... Oh, and Mima is already taking care of... Is already abusing of the only massage chair we have. Mima's not happy because of the low oxygen. Oxygen, 10%. So yeah, let's do a trip. And let's bring over some oxygen. Change crew. This should be much easier for Max. Since we now have a much nicer area for him to do the research in. So let's give him some food. 36. This already has the dirt it needs, and this has the water it needs. So I think we should be good for that. So as soon as someone brings over the food, we can then send Max on a trip. Oh, talking about gas. Okay, just wanted to make sure we are not... Maybe we can do one more pump? No. Okay, I think we're good here. I think we are good. Let's deconstruct this. And yeah, we have a little bit going on here. But let's start populating this one. So again, this one we don't want to have. This one can go over here. We can put hydrogen. Same settings as over here. Auto bottling hydrogen, and that should allow us to regrow the scales of the glossy Dracos instead of just regrowing the scales of the normal Draco. Eventually we can, again, same thing as over here. We'll fill it in until we reach the point where we can get this level filled, and that should be good. Wow, you Ruby, you're okay. You're actually in here now. Now you're low oxygen also. Did you just plant like a ton of stuff in here? Okay, that one's actually mealwood. And this one is mealwood too. Okay, so these are actual mealwoods. It's just this one that's not mealwood. Perfect. Ideally, we shouldn't have anyone needing to go in here for a little bit. This is what's causing a lot of the issues with like standing in here. Essentially, is what's causing Mima to go crazy right now. Okay, so how are we doing over here? Do we have all the food? don't. Why do we not? We have plenty of food, right? Yeah, we have lots of food. It's just, I guess no one's transported it yet. Why? Max is... Oh, Max. Out of all people, the person that we want in here is transporting us the food that we want in here. If that's the case, then as soon as Max brings us the correct amount of food, we should be done. You only brought 1K? Why so little? Can you... Max can't transport that much, I guess? We did want to keep his morale requirements low, so... Yeah, we never got him the improved carrying because we wanted to keep his morale requirements low. Now that we have a better, like, fancy ship, though, we can maybe consider increasing his morale requirements. Maybe. I'll think about it. We should be getting, hopefully soon, all of the bristle. Come on, guys. It's not that much food I'm asking for here. Why are you bringing them in such small quantities? There you go. Now we're full. We're not even full. I guess some people are coming in here to actually take it to eat. There you go. Now we're full. No, we're not full. People came in here to eat it, I guess. That's 14 cycles for one dupe. Acknowledge warning, begin launching sequence. Let's stop these people from coming in here and eating all the food. I'm guessing that's what's causing the problem. They're coming in here, they're grabbing food, and then they're going to go eat it instead of going to the fridge in the main base. Okay. Oh, let's unequip the suit. And enable this and this. And you need to go in here to launch, right? No. But we do need you to... There we go. And how long is this now? We have a little bit bigger ship, so it takes a little longer, right? That's how it works. Why can't I select? Star map. Now can I select it? No, it's still not letting me select the ship. Yeah, it's still a little buggy. Still a little buggy. I don't know exactly how long it'll take me to get there. But I'm assuming it is not going to be that bad. Assuming it's about one cycle. I don't see any reason to think otherwise. So you should land here. This might actually be problematic. We'll see, we'll see. You should land here, then we should start getting all of the... We should be getting more oxygen, because we are not doing very good on oxygen. Oxygen is not... It's probably one of the main reasons why everyone here is going crazy. Do not have the oxygen requirement, because we do not have enough oxyferns to produce oxygen for everyone. So the oxygen does not last forever. Not even close. Down there. Put ourselves to that so we can... We want to be pet. Let's take care of you after I'm done here. Okay, so let's finish this up. Oh, we just deleted a bunch of water there, didn't we? Max is idle. Obviously, nothing surprising there. Yeah. Can I see the ship now? Oh, I still can't. You can still see the progress bar. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's not the ship. Oh, look at that. So the ship is here in this tile according to this. So it still has 0.9 cycles to go. So it's a little bit heavier now that it has those two pieces instead of just the one piece for the cargo area. So it takes a little bit longer of a trip. But still, I think that's fine. we should get there in enough time for them not to all suffocate. Okay, so let's seal this off, delete these two things, and then figure out what we're gonna do with the cool slush geyser. I do need to experiment a little bit to figure this out, so let's build myself a little bit of a floor here, and then I'm gonna have to set things up a little bit. I'm going to need to have a where is it? Desalination. Desalinator, I guess. And we will hook it up to this power line. Hook this up here. And we'll put a bridge here so we can see what the output temperature. I'm curious if the output temperature of this is still 40 degrees for brine. It didn't say that it doesn't say that here anymore. It says it will be a combined temperature of the input material. It doesn't say anything about it being a minimum of 40 degrees. So if that's not the case anymore, then this needs to be heated up before it goes through a desalinator, which will be, will not be fun. Mima the one actually getting a massage? Yeah, Mima's the one actually getting a massage. That's good at least. You know, the one that has the most issues with morale is the one getting the massage, which is good, I guess. It makes sense. Let's see, we have a farm. No, I want someone who just does ranching. Not farm ranching, just ranching. So, snazzy soup. Who wants to put on the snazzy soup? Snazzy suit, I will send it over to Ruby. Sure, why not? Ruby, you were the first dupe to land here, I think. So let's give you the snazzy suit. And we finished research at the exact same time, which was a nice coincidence. Yeah, you're still over here for some reason. Okay, 0.4 cycles, almost done. Over here we're cooking. Cooking every day. And yeah, okay. Still not very stable over there, but we're getting there, How did you get... Let's take care of him, please. Yeah, we still need a lot more hydrogen. How are we doing on the... Wow, we are almost out of reed fibers. Already? How is that even possible? Wow, I guess these guys just have not grown their skills. It takes quite a bit of time before they grow their skills again. So, yeah, I guess. Max has unpermitted food problems? Why can't you... Oh, this is the raw version. Oh. Okay, Max, you have special allowance to eat the raw version of the food. Can't you go? You should be able to eat it now. I guess I should put it back in the fridge too. Be able to eat consumables. Yeah, you should be allowed to eat that. Aren't you hungry? Shouldn't you eat? I guess he's not hungry enough to eat outside of eating cycle. So he's not going to eat just yet. That's okay. Apparently I did not consider that properly. Should be getting there very soon. Oh, there we go. We got there. Okay, so we should be landing. Anytime now. Anytime now. Where are you? What is going on? It's still here. Still marked as being here instead of here. Are you still marked as being here? In flight negative seconds? Okay, there's definitely a bug. It's now in flight for negative 21 seconds. It never landed. And now it's currently in flight for negative time. Uh-huh. Well, still technically here, I guess? Well, we should fix this, right? I'm going to vote for a restart. Save. Cross fingers. And reset the game. Drink. Click on the play button. Okay, let's hope that solves the problem. Hey. Okay, it didn't crash. That's good. Okay, let's see how the star map looks like. Okay, you're actually here now. If we change our destination to being here, are you actually going to land this? Saying 0 seconds. Let's go over here. Still saying negative time to reach destination. Oh, this is not good. Still saying negative time to reach destination. Not saying positive time to reach destination. Are you ever going to actually move out here, though? Building broken. Okay, so look at that. That does prove my point, though, that this does not heat up the brine anymore. So we need to figure out a way to heat up the brine before we can use the brine. It needs to be above 0 so it doesn't do what it did over here. So that's good to know. We need to figure out what we're going to do with this. It's significantly harder to use now than it was when it just heated itself up when you went inside of a desalinator. That's not good. A little bit more of a challenge. Still not moving. Yeah, negative 1.3 cycles. I don't really have the time to waste here. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe it can't land there because it can't fit here, right? So this is 6 tiles from the top. So if I go over here and I go 6 tiles from the top, that this and makes this like the highest of priority. Then go over here. Say you need to have, like, I can't select a landing pad. And here I can. Maybe that will solve the problem? It really should be a little bit easier to tell. If this solves the problem, great. But it should be, preferably it wouldn't be so opaque about it. Come on, let's destroy these so that we have the same amount. Oh, come on, guys. I know oxygen is problematic right now, but this is what we're trying to solve right now. Literally, destroy these things. Come on. Where is the other dupes? One's eating and one's getting a massage. Okay, destroy these 2 things. Should give us the oxygen. Just need to... Come on. Or not. Destroy. Priority 9. For some reason, golf landed there. They're going for the building instead of the... Okay, no. Yellow alert. This should now be his top priority. Come on, Stinky. I know, farming, food, important, blah, blah, blah. Oxygen, also important. Okay, so now if I go to the star map, now can I go here and be like, you go here. Still can't select any landing area. Where I have the same settings at like the same dimensions here, right? It's 6 from the top where we have extra space, and 9, 10 here where we don't have the extra space. Woodera, we have 10 here where we don't have the extra space, and 6 from the top with extra space. So land here. Let's work. Landing. Still can't select the landing pad. Unselected destination. Still won't let me go here because it's still technically negative distance away. Oh my. Oh yeah, guy. It's still telling me it's not letting me select a landing pad. Over here. Why? This landing pad should work. far as I understand, this is enough space for everything. Maybe I need to do another reload now that there's space here. So let's do another reload. Let's save it again. Quit to desktop and see how that one works. It's not crashing, so I can't. I'll report this in the forums later. But it's not crashing, so you can't just click report bug. But this is definitely feels like a bug to me. If I were to guess on what's going on, it looks like to me that the new rocket didn't have destination properly set, or it couldn't land on the one place there, but it didn't stop me from launching. Anyways, even if there was no landing area, it went to the asteroid, and now it's inside of the asteroid, kinda, but not in orbit. It's actually on the asteroid, but not landed anywhere because it can't. So it bugged out a little bit like that. Let's see what we got here. You're still negative time away from orbit. You still can't pick any destination. And you're still not breathable. You still can't land here. Let's see. Unselected. Can't select the landing pod. Yeah, because you can't select a landing pad from orbit. You only select a landing pad if you select a planet. But if I select where I'm currently at, it doesn't count as a destination being selected. Saying nothing got selected because this is where you currently are. But I can't tell them to land here. Maybe I can try to go here. There was a land here button. Maybe that'll work. Does not seem like that works either. Yeah, I might need to just reload from a previous autosave. Unstoppable Antfarm seems to have been stopped for a save-ish. Maybe I need to go back to 153 or 154 to resolve this issue and be able to continue playing. But I think this is a sign. I'll take this as a sign, whether or not it is or not, and we will continue this tomorrow. Yeah. At least it's only going to be about a cycle worth of lost time. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it's still early access for the DLC. This is definitely not ready yet. Negative time. Yeah, there's definitely. Well, there's another autosave that I won't be using. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and have a good night. Bye. Don't even need to worry about saving this time.